Please help me welcome speaker, author, veteran, hero, Justin Constantine.
Welcome. It's really an honor to be up here today. I deployed to Iraq with a Marine Infantry Battalion 10 years ago. On October 18, 2006, my team and I were patrolling in the area where we knew an enemy sniper was operating. But of course, that was not going to get in the way of our mission. We actually had a reporter with us that day. And I had noticed during one of our stops that he had been not moving around very much, but standing quite still like this. This is a terrible idea if a sniper may be targeting you. So at our next stop, we got out of the Humvee, and as we walked away from the vehicle, I said to him, "Hey Jay, you need to move quicker here. Don't forget about that sniper. We don't want something to happen to you." Well, Jay told me later that based on that, he immediately took a big step forward. And a split second later, a bullet came in right where his head had been and hit the wall between us. Before I could react, the next round hit me behind my left ear and exploded out the front of my mouth, causing incredible damage along the way. In fact, when the Navy corpsman came running over and the Marines around me said to him, "Don't worry about the Major, he's dead." So why am I up here in front of you today? I can't see out of my left eye. I'm missing both of my teeth and the end of my tongue, and as you can tell, I can't see perfectly clearly. I can't run anymore because the doctors took bones from my legs to use in reconstructing my upper and lower jaws. And I also suffer from post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury. But you know what? I'm the luckiest person in this whole room. Because of the injury that caused those problems, I'm now far closer with my wife Dahlia than I ever would have imagined. And I know I'm far stronger than I ever would have thought possible. And I can put everyday problems in their proper perspective so I can focus on what's truly important to Dahlia and me. Over the last 10 years, I've learned a number of lessons that have helped me cope with a truly life-altering situation. But I want to focus on one today that I think will help all of you with your speaking businesses. It's okay to ask for help and to lean on others for support. When I woke up from my coma in the military hospital, I was terribly embarrassed about what happened. I felt guilty as well. It was mission failure for me. I told Dahlia and my family not to invite my friends to the hospital. I didn't want them to see me in this condition. I didn't want help from anybody. But of course, I was receiving tons of help from the doctors and nurses and support staff and everyone else. When we left the hospital, I had to get used to asking for help pretty quickly for any sort of daily activity, like getting dressed or washing myself or talking or just getting around. Over time, I've learned it's okay to ask for help, and now I encourage others to do it. When Dahlia and I first identified I had post-traumatic stress, it was tough for me to wrap my head around that. But I figured I could handle it one of two ways. I could go see an objective professional who had worked with other warriors before, who could help explain to me why my body and mind was reacting this way. Or I could not see anyone and just take those feelings and push them deep down and see what happened. Well, asking for help on this very personal issue not only helped me individually, but now I've been asked by the VA and the Marine Corps, Wounded Warrior Project, and other groups to speak openly about post-traumatic stress in an effort to help other veterans who are out there struggling with the demons in their own minds. And I really enjoy helping other veterans. I get a benefit out of that. And I only get that privilege because at one time I raised my hand and identified that I needed a lot of help. And take a second to think about it. Don't each of you enjoy helping other people as well? When a friend of yours has come to you with an issue, what have you done? You probably stop what it is that you're working on, put it to the side, and focus solely on them. Just like the corpsman did for me when I needed it most. Well, that's the type of reception you're going to get when you turn to a loved one or a trusted coworker or someone else from our chapter and open up about an issue that you may be facing. There's no reason for any of us to go through life dealing with heavy challenges all by ourselves when help is just a conversation away. 2 years ago, with my speech impediment and traumatic brain injury, I never would have imagined being up here in front of all of you. I'm here because I asked for help. So just imagine what each of you in your businesses are capable of when you also ask for the help that you may need as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.